Hey everyone, if you're not an EVO user, here's your opportunity to get an under the bonnet view of the guts of this thing and see at least one aspect of this amazing software's abilities. If you want 100% ranking ability, here you'll see just one of the ways we achieve this. Plus, for EVO users, this is a sequential image video update tutorial video. So let's jump in. Here I'm discussing the sequential image update that we released a few weeks ago. In the software, there's 3 places to load content. Number 1, images. Number 2, thumbnails. And 3, videos. And it looks like this. So this is how you should set up your folder structure. 1 for images. You put your images in there. And I'll show you further on in this video where they will appear in your project. But just for testing, see I wrote the word image there, image there, image there. They're just little identifiers. Thumbnails. And you can see how I named them here. I'll put the number 1 there so we know that this image is number 1. Number 2, this image is number 2. Number 3, this image is number 3. And the videos, in this project I'm only using 3 keyword phrases, so we're doing 3. So I've named this video number 1, 2 and 3, and on each video I've edited the video to put the number on there. As you can see over here, whoops, as you can see number here. Number 2, it's got the same. Just so we know in the project where this content appears. So we use this content to do a lot of things you won't find in any other software product or service available. The software uses the image content you supply in the image folder to randomize the video content you supply, meaning each video you enter in the software is re-rendered at the front or the rear of that video you supply. EVO adds the image you supply at a random duration every time, making this video 100% unique from any other video that's been live streamed to your YouTube account. Also, this means you can supply one single video and use it literally hundreds of times. I know because I've done exactly this myself, meaning once your project is set up, you can just run it again and again and again and use the exact same project and just or just swap out your keyword phrases and run it again, and all your content will be 100% unique from any previous project run. How cool is that? It's hard to describe how much of a time saver that is. And you know, in life, if it's easy to do, you'll do it, meaning you will rank more content easier. So you have a great opportunity to create the perfect image or message on that image to help conversions for the niche you are in, because I'll show you where that image that you supplied in the software appears in the content that EVO III creates for you. The image you supply in the image folder will also be the main image uploaded to your Google site that EVO builds for you. Think of this as the call to action image. The thumbnail image you supply will be presented as a thumbnail image used on all the videos EVO live streams to your YouTube account, obviously. So here's the folders containing these images. Next I'll show you where this content ends up in your project. Then I'll explain the rules, which there's only one. So let's have a look at the PDF. So I just did a run an hour or so ago, and this is the PDF results that you get. So here's a link to your drive. This is pretty magic when you think about it. I just clicked on the PDF that was saved to my hard drive, and boom, here it is here on drive.google.com. So from here, I'll just scroll down, this is the link to the PDF on drive.google.com. As you can see, we're still on it. And these links are indexed, by the way. So let's go back to this one. Now we'll have a look at the site that the software just created for us. Now here is the image that EVO used to create this site on sites.google.com. Notice image, that shows you that this image came from, if I can find it, this folder. It chose one of these randomly and it's got the word image there. So that's where anything you put in the images folder will be chosen randomly and uploaded to your Google site. It will create one internal page on sites.google.com for each keyword phrase you enter in the software. Each page it creates will choose one of these images randomly to put here. So that's why I say this can be your call to action image. So scroll down here. Now we see this YouTube embed. Now what that is embedding is the playlist that EVO, what we're seeing here is an embed of the playlist that EVO created for your keyword phrases. If I click on play, this video is the video I put in EVO to be the first video in the playlist. So this playlist ranks in Google, it ranks in YouTube, and it sends organic traffic to this individual video. The next video, there's the thumbnail. So what we see here is the image that's been rendered at the front of the video. If I keep playing, you'll see it'll go into the video. There's the video there. And if you put the mouse over the next image, you will see that that is the thumbnail with the number 1 on it, which means that that came from thumbnails, and that is there. So that means anything you put in the thumbnails folder will become the thumbnail of the videos live streamed. Obviously the videos is what EVO uses to produce them. Further on in the video I'll describe the rules of how these work. So if you scroll down a bit further, you will see an embed of this PDF that's on drive.google.com. So if you click on there, too easy. And there's the image again at the beginning of the video. Boom. Now here you'll see all those links that YouTube Genius created that are placed in the description of the video, and those are all individual links to one video URL. Extremely cool, and that is getting traffic, as I can show you just now. Extremely cool. So now let's get on to the rules for the software. First I'll bring the software up. Okay, so here's the software, and we are on this is the version 1.20, so that's 20 updates just during the beta phase. So if you haven't got that, restart the software and you will be prompted to download this version. So as you can see, 3 keyword phrases. Here is my description content, and in here you'll see all those, the spin text of the article I used, the table of contents, and these are all the URLs I entered from YouTube Genius. So click next, and here is where you load your thumbnail folder. So you navigate to this folder and these are your thumbnails. Click next. Here we have the image folder and the video folder, and here you navigate to these. What are they again? Image folder, and the video folder. And you'll see the images, the videos, sorry, are numbered 1, 2, and 3 because I've got 3 keyword phrases in this project. Thumbnails are 1, 2, and 3, which means that this image, this thumbnail image, will associate and be combined with this number 1 video. Too easy. And 2 with 2, 3 with 3. Now here's where we get to the rule. If you use 8 keyword phrases, 8 thumbnail images, 8 videos, it will do each of those 1 through 8 perfectly. So that's pretty simple. Or if you want it all random, you can uncheck this and it will randomly assign images, your thumbnail images, to the video content. Click on next. Whatever video link you put in here, number 1 will be viewed by all the other EVO members around the planet, and number 2, it will be the first video entered in the playlist created by the software, which I'll show you now. It's in the PDF down here. Sites. So there's 3 pages for each keyword phrase I entered. Normally there'd be 8 if you used 8. There is a limit of 8. Where is the oh, the playlist is on the site. So that's the playlist there. So that's the name of the playlist. This is the video content inside the playlist that was just created. Very cool. And you can see the views for the... Go back. And you can see the views from the video I put at the top of this playlist is doing exceptionally well. So back to the software, where is it? So this here, on number 2, add keyword phrases. This is where you put the video that you would like to be at the front of the playlist, not where I said a minute ago. Sorry about that. The video you put in here is the video that will be viewed by every other EVO user around the planet. And I added that at the last run, so that was, I can tell you exactly how long ago it was. 2 hours ago. And already it's got 28 views, so very, very cool. We're trying to be as conservative as possible with the amount of views to keep under the radar and keep everything running well. By putting your video in here, you're actually enhancing the integrity of your YouTube account in 2 ways. When you have EVO running, you have a browser popping up using the Google account that you last used as a project in EVO. Now that YouTube account is viewing videos just like a normal person would, and at the same rate a normal person would, which is what we've determined previously and put in our algorithm. So the YouTube accounts you use to create content, just by being in EVO is viewing other videos just like another human being would. So it's giving your account that you use in EVO more credibility as like a human account. So you get the benefit of getting views, plus when you put your video in here, plus the account you use to create the projects is gaining credibility in Google's eyes because it's viewing content just like you normally would when you're logged into a browser at about the same rate or a little bit less. So I like to be more conservative to keep our accounts as healthy as possible. Oh, by the way, how long did EVO take to do that project? I started it this time, I recorded it, and it finished 3 keyword phrases, 3 Google sites, the drives, everything from 10:29, 45 minutes. So that's 15 minutes per keyword phrase. These videos here, this video is one minute long. All the videos are around 1 minute long. If the video is 10 minutes, obviously it's going to take more time. This video is 26 seconds, and this video is 28 seconds long. So with shorter videos like these, it's typically 15 minutes per keyword phrase you enter in the software. If the videos are 10 minutes long, obviously the rendering time will be longer, and while it's live streaming to YouTube, it will take 10 minutes per video. So that gives you a rough idea of how long your projects will take using EVO. So as you can see, this software is incredibly easy to use. All you need is image content, thumbnails, video content, an article, 8 amazing keyword phrases, and you're good to go. Typically, if you haven't used EVO, the first project is a bit of a learning curve, but once you've got your first project out of the way, you're basically doing this. You've created your first project, you are here, you do this, click next, click next, click next, click next, everything's remembered, click next, click on start a project, and that's how long it takes to run your second project. Incredibly cool. So the one rule that I was talking about earlier, if you run a project with 8 keyword phrases, you have 8 images, 8 thumbnails, and 8 videos. All will be aligned correctly to each other per the numbers of the files. But if you do less than 8 keyword phrases, the images and the videos will be still aligned together, but they will be chosen randomly, meaning the software starts in the video folder, will grab one randomly and produce it using the associated image that belongs to it, assuming the image and videos are all named correctly. It's all really as idiot proof as we can make it. Everyone's going to have teething problems with just the first project. It might take half an hour. But then once you've got through the first project, it's easy, and you can always ask for help in the group and people pop up and give you your answer pretty much immediately. Or you can contact our support, and they're always there to help out. And the best thing for you right now is we're getting so close to launching this software, meaning you can get into this software for $1 and get my biggest discount coupon ever, plus be grandfathered into that price as an early adopter from now till right into the future. So if you get into it now, you will be guaranteed to get the absolute best price, not right now, but also into the future. So make sure to get that coupon, leave a comment below this video like this video and share this video, and I will contact you personally with the biggest discount coupon offer available right now. Test this software for $1 and you can prove all of this yourself, how easy it is to use, and more importantly, the results you'll get in Google, in YouTube, and particularly ranking your GMB. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.
2008. It was the golden age for SEO. We dreamt big, and times were good. Brute force SEO dominated the market and gave everyone the opportunity for a piece of the action. Thousands of new SEO agencies popped up all over the globe. But not everyone wanted to share this wealth. The greedy overlords at Google flexed their financial might and burned an empire to the ground.
Because my father, Peter Drew, told me to.
But legendary empires refuse to die. They rise from the ashes, resurrected and more powerful than before.
Software upgrade complete. Reinitializing. Restoring the 8 sacred pillars of SEO web dominance. Collating key phrases. Pillar 1 activated. Now generating YouTube thumbnails.
EVO is taking your key phrases and creating thumbnails for each of them.
Stage complete. Pillar 2 activated. YouTube playlist creation in progress. Pillar 4 processing. Initiating live stream videos.
EVO is creating 8 optimized live streaming videos from your key phrases. This is why he's so powerful.
Live streaming in progress. Generating links.
Each of the videos EVO is creating will automatically link out to 5 other videos and back in from numerous others, creating a massive link network.
Network created. Pillar 5 active. Converting key phrase into a Google site.
Incredible! EVO is generating a new Google site with 7 additional optimized pages, all with videos embedded into them.
6th pillar restored. Matrix creation initiated.
Now each Google site is reaching out to link with others on the brute force network.
Final pillar activated. Dominance almost complete.
Finally, EVO is generating views, likes, and comments for every single video. He really is determined to get his revenge.
Pillars restored. Brute force web dominance restored.
That's amazing, EVO. Brute force SEO is back and in control. What's next?
Rank everything, everywhere.